So we have seen few questions in GIS, Geographic Information System. Let us see a few more. What is GIS again? Let us revisit GIS. GIS is a computer-based system for capturing, storing, checking, displaying data related to position on Earth's surface. You can also say that it is a computer-based system for acquiring, for capturing, or storing, checking, analyzing, displaying the spatial data or geographically referenced images data. So GIS can show many different kind of data on one map. This enables people to more easily see, analyze, and understand the patterns in the relationships. What is remote sensing? Remote sensing is the acquisition of information about an object or a phenomena without making physical contact with the object. Thus, in contrast to an on-site observation, remote sensing is used in numerous fields, which includes geography, most earth science disciplines, for example, hydrology, ecology, oceanology, glaciology, geology. So it also has military, intelligence, commercial, economic, and planning and humanitarian applications. Let us have one more definition. What is remote sensing? In modern usage, the term generally refers to the use of aerial sensor technologies to detect and classify objects on Earth, to find out the information about the object or phenomena, both on the surface and the atmospheres and the oceans by means of propagation signals. For example, electromagnetic radiations. So it may be split into active remote sensing when a signal is first emitted from the aircraft or satellites and then received, while the next is the passive. That means it does not send anything, but because of sunlight or natural light, it try to record the information. What is cartography? In one line, the art of map making is cartography. So cartography is the study and practice of making maps, combining science and aesthetics and technique. Cartography builds on the premise that reality can be modeled in ways that communicate spatial information effectively. Spatial information. Data structure that can hold spatial data. What are the data structure? So the major one are two, vector and raster. So spatial data are what derive a GIS. Every functionality that makes GIS separate from another analytical environment is rooted in the spatially explicit nature of the data. So spatial data are often referred to as layers or coverages, or simply these two can be known, layers or coverages. Raster layer or vector layer. So layer represent in a special digital storage format features on above or below the surface of the earth. Depending upon the type of features they represent and the purpose to which the data will be applied, layers will be of two major types, vector and raster. Vector data represent the features as discrete point, line, polygon. It can be point, it can be line, it can be polygon. And raster data represent the landscape as a rectangular matrix of square cells. Okay. So we can have DMs, DSM, DTMs, raster images, all are in this category only. What are the open standards related to GIS? The OGC, Open Geospatial Consortium, an international voluntary consensus standards organization, originated in 1994. So in the OGC, more than 500 commercial, government, non-profit and research organizations worldwide collaborate in consensus process, encouraging development and implementation of open standard for geospatial content and services, GIS data processing and data sharing. What is datum? OGC has various standards. We'll talk about this. What is datum? Geodetic datum or geodetic system is a coordinate system and a set of reference points used to locate places on the earth or similar objects. What are web services? See, web services, these are OGC compliant. So web services is any piece of software that makes itself available over the internet and use a standardized XML messaging system. So XML is used to encode all communications to a web service. For example, the client invokes a web service by sending an XML message and then waits for a corresponding XML response, and that is passed by your browser. What are WMS? This is web mapping services for raster or maps. So a standard protocol for serving georeferenced map images over the internet that are generated from a map server using data from the GIS database. So it's important to note that with a WMS, you're essentially getting an image of geospatial data, that is JPEG in the form of JPEG, GIF, or PNG, the web-friendly files. While this has its uses, it is an image only and therefore does not contain any of the underlying spatial data that was used to create that image. What are WCS? What is WCS? Web Coverage Service, a standard protocol for serving coverage data, which returns data with its original semantics instead of just pictures, which may be interpreted, extrapolated, and not just portrayed. WCS, coverage. So what are WMS, WCS, and WFS then? We have seen these two, so let us talk about WFS. So standard protocol for serving geospatial features across the web using platform independent calls. Okay, WFS can be thought of as the vector geospatial data behind a map. Using a WFS, you can pull only the vector file information that you need and apply it on a wide variety of processes, including the purposes other than the producer's intended ones. What is overlay? Overlay analysis or overlay is one of the spatial GIS operations. Overlay analysis integrates spatial data with the attribute data. The attributes are information about each map features only. So overlay analysis does this by combining information of one GIS layer with another GIS layer to derive or infer the attribute from one of the layers or both the layers. What do you understand by term topology? Topology, they are a set of rules and behavior that model how point, line, and polygons share coincident geometry. For example, adjacent features such as two counties will have a common boundary between them. They share this edge. Who is network analyst? A network is a system of interconnected elements, or we should ask this question as network analysis to be more precise on this, because the person who does this is network analyst. So network is a system of interconnected elements such as edges, lines, and connecting junctions points that represent the possible routes from one location to another. So network analyst provides a network. This is a name of the software utility. Network analyst, it provides a network-based spatial analyst tools for solving complex routing problems. It uses a configurable transportation network data model, allowing organizations to accurately represent their unique network requirements. What are sliver polygons? A small, narrow polygon feature that appear along the borders of a polygon following the overlay of two, say, I overlay these two. So these are the sliver polygons. Overlay of two or more geographic data sets, sliver polygons may indicate topology problems with the source polygon features, and they may be a legitimate result of the overlay. What is the difference between union and intersection? You have various tools, no? Because we have identity tool. To use the identity tool, the input coverage can be a point, line, or polygon, so the output coverage will be the same feature type as the input. So all features of the input coverage will be preserved in the output coverage. This means that the input coverage acts like a cookie cutter on the identity coverage. So this is the identity. So there are three feature types are affected differently by the identity coverage: polygons, lines, and points. So polygon, the input coverage arcs are split at their intersection with the polygons of the identity coverage. In terms of line, the identity coverage arcs are used to split input coverage where they overlap, and points, all input coverage points are saved in the output coverage, and the output coverage say file list the identity coverage polygon within which each point falls. So we have seen the identity. Let us come to the intersect. The intersect tool. To use the intersect tool, the input coverage can be a point, a line, or a polygon coverage. The output coverage will be the same feature type as the input coverage. Only those features that are contained by both polygons in the intersect coverage will be preserved in the output coverage. So these are two say coverage. Only this area will be these two are the different coverages. Only this area will be output. So the intersect tool is similar to the clip tool. However, the clip tool does not transfer any attributes from the clip coverage to the output. Then we come to the union function, which we asked in the one question before. So only polygon coverages that can be used by the union tool, only polygon coverages. So the output coverage contains the polygon features from both input and union coverage. So unlike identity and intersect, what we have seen, union never clips any data. It never clips. Union coverage means combine these two. So the union tool is similar to the intersect and identity tools. The only difference is the feature that remains in the output coverage. What is the difference between a CAD and a GIS? GIS data normally covers a large geographic area, where CAD data are normally much smaller areas. GIS data is normally displayed at smaller scales than CAD data. GIS data is often captured with less accuracy than CAD data. GIS data normally includes attribute information, where CAD data may not have. It may have. What is meant by accuracy and precision? So accuracy can be defined as the degree or closeness to which the information on a map matches if this is the actual value. How close you have come. in the real world. Therefore, we can refer accuracy. We are talking about the quality of the data and about the number of errors contained in the certain data set. So in GIS data, the accuracy can be referred to as the geographic position, but it can be referred also to the attribute and the conceptual accuracy. While the precision refers to how exact is the description of the data. Means precise data may be inaccurate, but it may be exactly described but inaccurately gathered. So if I gather one time, it is this. Second time, again this one. So this is precise. Maybe surveyor may make some mistake or record it wrongly in the database. What are the sources of errors in data, GIS data? The sources of errors in GIS data can be through conception, through measurement, through representation, through analysis, through processing, and through the data which is used, or the data change, data reprojection, or data transformation. All these can incur the errors. What is Monte Carlo simulation? So an algorithm for computing solution to problems that contain a large number of variables by performing iterations with different set of random numbers until the best solution is found. So the Monte Carlo method is usually applied to problems too complex for analysis by anything but a computer. So this Monte Carlo simulation utilizes a sequence of algorithm to generate a number of random values. And this process is useful for attempting to generate data given some specific constraint. For example, the mean and standard deviation. Monte Carlo methods can also produce random values to create a distribution if a certain distribution is not met. These methods are generally used to provide test data for model simulation or other computerized calculation that require large amount of values. So these are a few more questions related to GIS. Thank you so much. Take care.